You gotta be shitting me.
Welcome to NWatch. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best movies of 2026 so far, highlighting the must-watch releases you shouldn't miss this year. Let's get started.
Turning my island into Beirut.
Number 10, The Bride. The Bride is a bold and gothic reimagining from Maggie Gyllenhaal, bringing new life to the legendary Bride of Frankenstein story, originally rooted in Mary Shelley's iconic novel. Jessie Buckley delivers a powerful performance as the Bride, blending raw intensity with emotional vulnerability, while Christian Bale takes on the role of Frankenstein with a commanding and layered presence. The film is further elevated by a strong supporting cast, including Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Penelope Cruz. With its rich visual style and unconventional tone, revisits a timeless horror myth, delivering a darker, more stylized interpretation designed for modern audiences.
What happened?
You had an accident.
An accident, huh?
We dug you up.
Number 9, War Machine.
Retreat!
War Machine opens in the unforgiving world of Army Ranger selection, where what starts as a routine training mission quickly spirals into something far more dangerous. Alan Ritchson leads the cast with a grounded and intense performance, joined by Dennis Quaid, Stephen James, Jai Courtney, and Isai Morales. Directed by Patrick Hughes, the film combines military realism with large-scale sci-fi action, anchoring its high-intensity moments in teamwork, pressure, and survival as the squad is pushed far beyond the limits of their training.
It's not about us anymore. It's warning everybody that thing's coming.
Number 8, The Wrecking Crew.
You want to tell me why the Yakuza want you dead?
The Wrecking Crew follows two estranged half-brothers, one a rebellious, rule-breaking cop, the other a disciplined Navy SEAL who are forced to work together despite their differences. Set against the sun-soaked backdrop of Hawaii, the film blends explosive action with sharp comedy, delivering bone-crunching fights alongside big laughs. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista bring strong on-screen chemistry, carrying the film as they argue, clash, and fight their way through a dangerous underworld conspiracy tied to their father's murder. The result is a fast-paced and entertaining ride that balances humor and intensity, knowing exactly when to lean into the comedy and when to hit hard.
This should be fun.
Number 7, GOAT.
Very own hometown hero, 5-time All-Star Jack Fillmore.
When I get big, I'm gonna be just like her.
You're not just gonna play Rollerball, you're gonna change the game.
From the same studio behind Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, and K-pop Demon Hunters, GOAT arrives with serious animated pedigree. At the center of the story is a small goat with big dreams, finally given one chance to compete among the elite in Rollerball, a high-impact co-ed sport that feels like basketball taken to the extreme. Caleb McLaughlin brings a genuine sense of determination to the lead role, while a strong supporting cast, along with Stephen Curry's involvement behind the scenes, adds authenticity to both the humor and the gameplay. Fast-paced, funny, and surprisingly heartfelt, GOAT explores ambition, teamwork, and the risks that come with believing in yourself.
I breathed it in.
Number 6, The Rip.
But the majority of your work consisted of cash seizures.
I don't have any drugs.
Dog's not trained to detect drugs. The dog's trained to detect money.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck reunite in The Rip, a gritty action thriller set within Miami's narcotics division. When a high-risk raid leads to the discovery of millions in cartel money, the unit quickly begins to fracture under pressure, driven by suspicion, temptation, and growing fear. As the situation escalates, each officer starts to question the others and realizes that trust may be the most dangerous risk of all. The film blends intense shootouts with sharp character-driven drama, anchored by two leads who understand exactly how to portray tension at its breaking point.
WTGG. What does it mean?
Are we the good guys?
Number 5, Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man.
You abandoned your kingdom, and you abandoned your son.
Your gypsy son is running the Peaky Blinders like it's 1919 all over again.
After 6 seasons of dominance, Peaky Blinders makes its transition to the big screen with The Immortal Man, bringing the Shelby saga into a new chapter. Set in 1940s. Birmingham during the height of World War II, the story returns to the world of the Shelby family as history grows darker and the stakes become even more intense. Cillian Murphy steps back into the role of Tommy Shelby with the same controlled intensity that defined the series, while Rebecca Ferguson, Barry Keoghan, and Tim Roth bring new presence and energy to the expanding story. Dark, stylish, and atmospheric, the film revisits the Shelby legacy while pushing one of television's most iconic crime sagas into a larger cinematic scale.
Who the fuck is Tommy Shelby?
Perhaps someone should explain to him who I am.
Number 4. Send Help.
You are smart. I know that you are great with numbers, but I just don't think you got it. As an executive, I see no value in you.
In Send Help, a ruthless CEO and his overworked employee are thrown into a fight for survival after their plane crashes on a remote, deserted island. Directed by Sam Raimi, this survival thriller mixes corporate tension with raw, primal danger, feeling like a blend of Castaway and Lord of the Flies with a sharp edge of dark humor. As days stretch into weeks, the island quickly strips away any sense of hierarchy. Nature doesn't care about titles, and survival becomes the only thing that matters.
Get a distress signal or a bigger fire.
I was busy trying to keep us alive.
But getting us out of here, that should be your focus, not being Susie Homemaker over here.
What did you just say to me?
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
Number 3. Shelter.
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument.
In Shelter, Jason Statham plays a former assassin living in self-imposed exile on a remote coastal island, trying to escape the violence of his past. His quiet isolation is shattered when he rescues a young girl from a deadly storm, pulling her out of danger and into his hidden world. But what begins as a simple act of survival quickly turns into something far more dangerous, as their lives become deeply connected. Old enemies begin to resurface, forcing him back into the life he tried to leave behind, where every decision carries lethal consequences. Now, protecting the girl means confronting everything he ran from. Intense, emotional, and action-driven, Shelter blends survival with redemption, turning isolation into a fight for protection and survival.
Weapons free. Kill target on sight.
Alpha team, come in.
They're all gone.
Number 2. Crime 101.
Of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years.
Based on Don Winslow's novel, Crime 101 is a Los Angeles set heist thriller built on precision, discipline, and constant pressure. Chris Hemsworth plays a highly skilled jewel thief who approaches every robbery like a perfect equation. No violence, no mistakes, no trace left behind, just clean escapes along the 101 freeway. On the other side, Mark Ruffalo plays a determined detective who refuses to accept simple answers, slowly uncovering a pattern hidden beneath the crimes and tightening the net one clue at a time. Halle Berry adds another layer as an insurance broker caught at a personal crossroad, turning the investigation into a tense three-way conflict where everyone has something to lose. Directed by Bart Layton, the film keeps its tone sharp, controlled, and grounded, delivering a tense, adult heist story with tight pacing and no wasted movement.
Let him rob the courier, and then you'll rob him.
Number 1. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
This is a memorial to the dead.
So, was this all you're doing?
It is.
Are you old Nick?
Following 2025's 28 years later, The Bone Temple continues the story with direction from Nia DaCosta and writing once again from Alex Garland. Rather than repeating familiar ground, this chapter expands the world, keeping the tension grounded while pushing the story into new territory through 2 central threads. Spike's journey descends further into chaos after his encounter with Jimmy Crystal, turning his survival into an escalating nightmare. At the same time, Dr. Kelson makes a discovery that could completely change everything survivors believe about the infected.
I believe the infection can be treated.
That's our list of the top 10 best movies of 2026 so far. Which one stood out to you the most? Drop your pick in the comments and subscribe to NWatch for more movie rankings. Thanks for watching.